Am I the a-hole for telling my sister the real reason her boyfriend suddenly left her? I genuinely didn't plan on destroying my relationship with my sister, but after everything that happened, I honestly don't know if staying quiet would have been worse. My sister, let's call her Ava, has always been the type of person who needs attention constantly. Growing up, everything somehow became about her. If someone else achieved something, she'd find a way to redirect the focus back onto herself. It was exhausting sometimes, but she was still my sister, so I learned to deal with it. About a year ago, she started dating this guy named Daniel. At first, everyone loved him. He was calm, respectful, funny, and honestly way too patient for the kind of relationship he ended up in. Ava constantly tested him emotionally. She'd start arguments over tiny things, ignore him for hours to teach him lessons, and get jealous anytime he spent time with friends or family. But Daniel always stayed, which honestly surprised me. Over time, he and I became friends too. Nothing weird or inappropriate. We just got along well because we were usually the only calm people in the room whenever Ava started drama. Then things started getting worse between them. Ava became obsessed with checking his phone. She accused him of cheating constantly, even though he never gave her a reason not to trust him. Sometimes she'd literally create fake scenarios just to see how he would react. One night at dinner, she pretended another girl had texted him and then got angry when he didn't look guilty enough. I wish I was joking. Daniel looked emotionally exhausted all the time. A few weeks later, he came to my apartment unexpectedly. I immediately knew something was wrong because he looked completely drained. That's when he told me he was planning to leave her. Honestly, part of me wasn't even surprised. But then he explained the real reason. Apparently, Ava had secretly logged into his social media accounts multiple times and even messaged female coworkers pretending to be him. One of the coworkers got uncomfortable and reported it to HR because the messages sounded flirtatious and inappropriate. Daniel almost lost his job over it. When he confronted Ava, she admitted she did it because she wanted to see if he'd actually cheat if given the chance. At that point, he said he realized the relationship had become toxic and controlling. So he left completely. Blocked her on everything and moved out within days. But here's where things became messy. Ava told our entire family a completely different story. She claimed Daniel abandoned her out of nowhere, used her emotionally, and left because he secretly wanted another girl. Everyone believed her. She cried constantly, acted devastated, and painted herself as the victim. At first, I stayed quiet because I didn't want to get involved. But then she started posting about him online, calling him manipulative and abusive. Some of our relatives even started messaging him angry paragraphs without knowing the full story. I felt horrible watching it happen, so eventually, I told the truth. Not publicly online, but during a family dinner when everyone was talking badly about him again. I explained everything. The fake tests, the account logging, the messages to coworkers, the HR situation. The entire room went silent. Ava instantly started crying and yelling at me, saying I betrayed her and humiliated her in front of the family. My parents later told me I should have defended my sister no matter what because family comes first. But honestly, I don't think destroying someone's reputation is okay just because they broke up with you. Now my sister barely speaks to me, and half the family thinks I crossed a line by exposing her private behavior. The other half thinks Daniel deserved someone finally telling the truth. And now I honestly don't know, am I the a-hole?